Hey y'all, so sorry it's been so long. I hate to apologize like that, but I am back minus one gallbladder. Unfortunately, I had to have my gallbladder removed, so I've been on a little bit of a hiatus. I'm here, I'm going to show you how to do Smasters. I know it is in my volume video, but so many people need that information and don't need the rest of the video, so I figured I'd do a short little video here to kind of show you how to do just the Smasters. So I have dried my hair to about 50%. It's still really damp. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put more product in. Okay, so the things that Smasters help with is frizz. So if you get to this point and you're seeing some frizz, it will help with that. It will help your curl to last longer. So if you're having an issue with your curl falling during the day, you're not getting enough hold, this is a great way to reinforce that. It's also a way to get some tighter curls and some bigger clumps. As you see, my hair is clumping some, but as I do the Smasters, it is going to start clumping more. So I'm going to turn on my water. I just have it running a little bit. I'm going to let it, sorry, it takes 9 years for my water to get warm, so I got to turn up the blasting until it gets warm. This is really going to help, and I know it sounds like it adds another step and also lengthens the time it takes to dry your hair, but the thing it also does is when you're drying your hair in the beginning, there's no need to be as careful. Just do it however you need to do it to get it dry, because if you're having frizz, this step right here with the Smasters is really going to calm that down. Okay, so now we finally have warm water, so I'm just going to turn that down to a trickle. Sorry, we're having plumbing problems evidently. Thanks for your patience. Okay, here we go. So we're just going to turn it down to a trickle. I am using this. It's the Eco Crystal. I really like this. I went to this because I'm needing more protein in my hair. The Extreme Gel is wonderful if you don't need protein. Love, love, love it. But I am needing. I'm going to put about that much. And then the important part is wet your hands. So you're going to emulsify this into your hands. And then you're going to feel the gel's going to be sticky. Get your hands wet, rub them together. Get them wet, rub them together, get them wet, rub them together until it feels more slimy than sticky. You do not want it to be sticky. If your hands are sticky, this is the most important thing I can tell you. If your hands are sticky and you touch your hair, it is going to pull your hair and it is going to break your clumps. Also, it's going to cause frizz. It is going to cause frizz. So make sure your hands are nice and wet. So for me, I lightly rub this over my hair, all over. Add more water. Every time you start to feel it snag on your hair some, add more water. And you want to get at your roots, especially if you have that frizz halo going on. You want to get that at your roots. Okay, so once I have that, I am not using praying hands. I am not putting any pressure on my hair. I'm just kind of lightly going over the outside. Okay, so now I'm going to get more gel. Okay. Rub, rub, rub. Add lots of water. Water, rub. Water, rub. Okay. So now I'm going to start scrunching. So, scrunch a couple times. Add more water. I can't impress upon you how important the water is. You're going to regret it if you don't. This is the comment that I see most often on our group is people going, well, when I add product, my hair gets all frizzy. Well, add more water, whether it's during refresh or it's during actual Smasters, or even when you're first adding your product in the shower or after you get out, whether you add it before plop, after plop, whenever. Add more water to your product. It is going to help. Hear that? Squish, squish. Get up my roots. Feel like we forget our roots. If you're not squishing them product up there, it's going to help with that frizz halo. So you want to get the product up there. Get the water up there. Guess what? I'm getting more water. Okay. You want that squishy, squishy. Oh, yeah. Now look. See? My clumps are getting bigger, more well-defined. If you have a straight spot, this is a great place. Show that straight spot a little more love. My bangs get straight. Sometimes I have to pin curl those because some days they just won't do anything no matter what I try. Back here, for me, is a little dry right now. I'm going to take a little bit of product. Well, guess what? You got it. More water. All right. And squish, squish. Scrunch, scrunch, scrunch. If you start to see frizz, more water. Okay. I know I'm really probably annoying at this point with the water, but I'm trying just to impress upon you how incredibly important that is. So you saw that my curls were looking stringy and not great clumps going on. And now look at how clumpy they are. You're going to thank yourself for doing the Smasters when you go to do your refresh tomorrow and you wake up and your curls are so much better when you wake up than they have been. I tell you, it really makes a difference on how they hold. So see, no frizz. I have no frizz going on. And if you're having frizz, try more product. Try more water. You know, it's not an exact science, and of course, this is not going to work for everybody, but it's definitely worth a try. And if you're getting frizz, try more product. Try different products also. Some products for me just cause frizz. Okay, from here, after I get that all squished in, you have a couple of options. You can air dry, you can diffuse, and to get to the 50%, you can air dry or diffuse. It is completely up to you what is best for your hair, what is best for your schedule, whatever you prefer. It doesn't matter. Just try to get around to that 50%. If you get further than that, that's fine. Even if your hair is completely dry. This is how I do my refresh, is kind of using Smasters. I don't re-wet my entire hair. I just put back in the product with the water, just like this. You do have more of a risk of frizz if you go further than that 50%, but that's okay, because if you keep adding water, should bring the frizz out. Okay, so for me, after I do this, I'm gonna do this, and I just squeeze and hold it there for a second and then release. This is gonna reinforce my curls. Now, for some people, this right here is a no-no. You'll know, I cannot do this when I come out of my plop. If I do this when I come out of my plop, it's gonna cause me a ton of frizz. It's gonna make my curls weird. It's gonna make some of my curls straight. I don't know why, but it does. I've tried. And so, very important. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I'm not scrunching like I was with the Smasters, you know, just, I'm just holding it. And then I want to get at my roots. So I'm going to flip, and I'm just going to do the same. That's going to give me a little bit more volume on top, and it's going to help to get that product in. Now, I'm also not using a dry t-shirt. That's very important. I'm using the t-shirt I plopped with. It was already damp. So I'm not trying to take any moisture out of my hair. That's very important. I am solely trying to reinforce those curls. All right, ladies, from here, whether you did this step or not, your next step is dry. So air dry, diffuse, whatever is best for you. As you see, my clumps are bigger. See those? They're frizz free. And I'm just gonna go from here. So have a great day. Thanks for watching.